What's up, everyone? It's Mike back again with another YouTube video. Big surprise, back with Duel Task Force. Jay will be joining us shortly. We have both had a lot of family issues come up that we did not expect, as I mentioned in the previous video. But I was delighted to see yesterday, I believe, or the day before yesterday, I believe it was either yesterday or the day before, that Blue Eyes was officially back on Tier 1 list. Crazy that there is no Tier 2, but I'm delighted to see that it's back on Tier 1 because for once I actually have a full complete version aside from one card that is a Kaiba level up. That's really irritating that I don't have, but I digress. It works perfectly fine without that card. I'm going to show you a rundown of the deck, and then I'm going to show you why you should absolutely invest just a small bit of money on this deck, since it always appears in the meta almost every single time in one way, shape, form, or another. So, alternate, you get it for free. He pops a monster on the field. It's great. All you gotta do is show a Blue Eyes monster in your hand, and then you can special summon him out. Unfortunately, you only have one unless you run the skill alternate Blue Eyes, in which case you summon out a Blue Eyes and turn him into an alternate. Then you could run two. But as for the card, you can only have one. Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. Now, I only run one of this card. I don't find a necessary need to run more. Basically, when this card is targeted for attack, you can negate the attack, and if you do, change the battle position of this card, then you can special summon one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck, hand, or graveyard during either player's turn. When a card or effect is activated that targets this face-up card, you can special summon one Blue Eyes Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can only use the effect once per turn. So she is great. If you team her up with your Sage, you bring her out, you use Sage. Sage lets you bring a Blue Eyes, and then her effect will activate with Sage's effect. So now you get two Blue Eyes out on the field. So it's really good. Plus, you know, people, sometimes you can bait them in if they don't really know what they're playing, and they'll try to swing in and mess up, and you get a Blue Eyes if you don't have Sage, so everything works out fine. 3 stones, everybody knows what this card does, so I'm not going to ramble on about the possible combos you can run with this, because there's a lot, okay? So, 3 of those, 3 in. Dragon Spirit of White, I only run one of those. I love it. It's a great back row cleaner. It's a great bait trap. You can bring this card out. If you got Blue Eyes in your hands, if they try to destroy this card, you just activate its effect. It tributes itself to bring out your other Blue Eyes, so you effectively make them waste a Karma Cut or Kage Break or Void, anything. It's great. Sage with the Eyes of Blue. I done told you what his effect does. It also is great with Card of Connaissance, or Connaissance. When he's normal summoned, it lets you bring the stone to your hand, then you can activate your Card of Connaissance. Discard the stone, get 2 cards, plus you have your stone in the graveyard, would activate for your Blue Eyes. The only thing about him that I find negative is he has 0 attack, and he does not change his battle position. So, if they are feeling ballsy, and they swing in with a monster, they are absolutely going to destroy you with life points. So, the best hope is they cannot get a monster with 4,000 attack or more, which I know is not that easy, and it sounds kind of crazy. But if they get a monster out, they destroy your Blue Eyes, he is open game to be attacked into, so be very careful with that card. I run 3, of course. Blue Eyes White Dragon, 3 of those. There's the Cards of Connaissance. I told you what it does. I only run 2 because I like to run Silver's Cry. This one lets you special summon a normal type dragon monster, which is your Blue Eyes. So you use this like a quick play card. You set it down on your back row. If they destroy your Blue Eyes, if they go to swing in, you can quick effect activate this card to bring that Blue Eyes right back. So it's beautiful. If they try to Rikage Break, destroy it, boom, bring it right back. It's awesome. I run 2 of those. Rikage Break, you discard your stone or your Sage or whatever you got to, your dragon, and then you use your other card to bring it back. Just so many combos, and of course the Karma Cut that everybody loves so much. I run 3 deep of those. Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. I love this card. This card is awesome. Cannot be destroyed by battle. So even if they swing in with the Blue Eyes, They got 3,000, you got 3,000, or destroy their blue eyes. It does not destroy yours, so he's still out on the field. Plus, this card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. At the end of the damage step, when this card attacks an opponent's monster, but the opponent monster was not destroyed by battle, you can banish his monster. So if he brings out a 3,200, a 3,500, a 4,000, a 4,500, whatever it may be, if you attack into him, he's not destroyed by battle, but you can banish his monster after you attack. So you get rid of that big beater. It's awesome. Spirit, pretty much, neither player can special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. Once per turn, when an effect is activated in the graveyard, you can negate the activation. You can tribute. You can tribute this to special summon 1 light dragon synchro monster from your extra deck, except Spirit, but destroy it during the end phase. It's basically just good to negate Stone from the graveyard in a mirror match, or Fox. If you try to run Luna Lights against it, it's great to get rid of Fox's effect, which negates something that targets a Luna Light monster. It's a real decent card. It's not real big on attack, but it makes up for it in defense with the 3,000, so it can't be destroyed. Vermilion Dragon Mech. I use this card so much today in my stream on Twitch. You just banish a tuner monster from your grave, which you have a lot in this deck, and then you can pop a monster on the field. And the good thing is he's not like alternate. Alternate can't attack. When that happens, Vermilion can absolutely attack. So it's great to set up OTKs. Michael, the Arch Light Swarm. This thing is it's a little iffy. You pay 1,000 life points and target 1 card on the field, banish that target. When this card is destroyed, you can target any number of Light Swarm monsters, which we do not use, so that is an irrelevant skill. But paying 1,000 to banish, be very careful with that, because you will find yourself in a predicament if this card gets destroyed and you've done banished 2 other monsters. That's 2,000, so it's already half your life points gone. This card works well with Spirit, because when Spirit, you can special summon him out and then use his effect, banish, but remember, he is destroyed at the end of the turn, so use very wisely. Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, it's okay. Dragon type monsters you currently control cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects until the end of the next turn, but that's destroyed, so that works for Kage Break, but not Karma Cut, so be wary of that. Once per turn during your standby phase, you can target 1 Blue Eyes monster in your graveyard and special summon that target. So like I said, be very careful, because it does not apply for Karma Cut, because Karma Cut does not destroy, it banishes. So it can be banished but not destroyed. So play wise, my friends. Heretic Sun Dragon, this is the card I absolutely loved. I've used it almost since I've obtained it. I had to work my butt off to get it. It's 2 level 8 monsters, which every one of your blue eyes are level 8. And then you can tribute any number of monsters from your hand and or side of the field to destroy equal number of cards on the field. So if you got 2 blue eyes in your hand and a stone, that's 3 cards you can tribute to destroy 3 cards on the field. And guess what? It can still attack with 3,000. So this card is OP. Absolutely love it. I recommend getting it if you don't have it. This card, I actually had to pay a small fortune to get, because if you look at how to obtain, it is selection box only. So if you do not have it now, you will have to wait and suffer in silence, because I had to pay a small fortune for this card. But it's worth it, because it's 2 level Dragonite type monsters, which again, your blue eyes. If you control no other monsters, you can detach 1 XY material from this card, then activate one of these effects. Special summon 1 dragon monster from your hand, which is blue eyes or anything like that. Target 1 dragon monster your opponent controls. Take control of that target, which if they got a blue eyes on the field or a twin burst dragon, boom, you discard your XY. Boom, now you got the twin dragon and they got nothing. Great card. And your third effect, dragon type monsters your opponent controls cannot activate their effects until the end of your opponent's turn. So, I wanted this card for the mirror matches. I haven't fully got to optimize using it all the way. But if you want to go check out our Twitch stream, Duel Links Task Force on Twitch. The video that we recently uploaded is, I do use this card a little bit as a little bit of a suicide play. But we'd love to check you out. Or not check you out. Seems kind of weird. But we would love to have you guys check us out on Twitch as well as YouTube. That's pretty much going to wrap up the video, I think. The skill that I used to run with this used to be alternate evolution, which I haven't told you what that does. Just adds Blue Eyes Alternate Dragon. Select one monster with 3,000 or more attack whose original name was Blue Eyes. The selected monster becomes Blue Eyes Alternate. You can only use it once per duel. I used to use that until Alternate came out, but then when Alternate came out, I found it a little bit redundant to have. So now, I like to... No, I don't want to use Alternate Evolution. I use Ultimate Dragons. So, what this card, or what this skill, sorry, card, but it adds all these to your stuff. You add Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, blah, 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 to your extra deck. Can be used turn 3 and onward by revealing 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand to your opponent and add polymerization from outside your deck. You can only use it once per duel, so use it wisely. But then, if you got 3 Blue Eyes or 2 Blue Eyes on the field and 1 in the hand, any of these combinations are going to be absolutely possible. You can have this nice 4,500 beat stick. You can have Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate White Dragon. This thing is insane. Absolutely love it. You can have another Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon, which I already have 2, so that adds a 3rd. So, this deck is insane. We made a tremendous climb from gold to platinum with this, with only, it was 1 out of 10 losses. We went 9-1, but then my first platinum match, I choked on that one. So, but with this build, I think you will be absolutely slaughtering people. So please, if you do not have this deck, I'm begging you. Almost all these cards, the Cards of Connaissance, the Stone, all these things, the Blue Eyes, if you don't already have them, go check out the box that was released for this in January, the EX Structure deck, and then just build yourself and grind out. Because like I said, most of these are hard to obtain, but they are definitely worth it. So if you guys love the video, be sure to smash that like button. I know that sounds redundant because every YouTuber uses it, but they have more subscribers than us, so why fix something that's not broken? And leave a comment. Tell us what you think. We try to answer everybody's comments. We are not negative people, so even if we get negative comments, we like to turn that around into something positive because we realize everyone doesn't think the same. So, we're up for discussions. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment, let us know you're watching these videos, and as always, dude, just have fun and play the game. Duel Links Task Force out.